Thank you for joining us. I'm Yoon Jung-min. The main opposition Democratic Party has introduced a motion to impeach Acting President Han Duck-soo. Han has postponed appointing 3 Constitutional Court justice nominees, as requested by the opposition-led assembly. All this as the court undertakes the impeachment trial against President Yoon. Our political correspondent Shin Ha-young leads us off.
During a plenary session on Thursday, the opposition-led National Assembly voted to give consent to the appointments of 3 constitutional justice nominees. The appointments of Eun-hyeok and Gye-seon were passed with 193 votes each in favor, while Jo Han-chang's appointment passed with 185 votes in favor among the 195 lawmakers present amid the ruling People Power Party boycott. There have been strong objections from the PPP, which argues that the nominees, even if confirmed by the Assembly, cannot be appointed by an acting president. Following the vote, Assembly Speaker Woo Han-sik urged Acting President Han Duck-soo to finalize the appointments.
Since the National Assembly has completed the process for appointing Constitutional Court justices, Acting President Han Duck-soo should finalize the appointments without delay or debate.
Ahead of the plenary session, Acting President Han Duck-soo announced that he would delay appointing justices until rival parties agree on whether he has the authority to make such decisions. Han emphasized that it is the consistent spirit of the Constitution and law that an acting president should focus on stabilizing the country during a crisis and avoid exercising key presidential powers, including appointments to constitutional institutions.
If exercising such powers is inevitable, it has always been customary in our constitutional history for the National Assembly to first reach a bipartisan agreement. Until the ruling and opposition parties submit an agreed-upon proposal, I will hold off on appointing Constitutional Court justices.
In response, the main opposition Democratic Party immediately introduced an impeachment motion against Han, aiming to put it up for an assembly vote on Friday. The party had initially planned to submit the motion on Tuesday after Han refused to approve investigations into President Yoon Suk Yeol and First Lady Kim Gon-hee, but the plan was postponed. This marks the first impeachment motion against an acting president in South Korea's constitutional history. The PPP criticized the DP's move, claiming it targets not only acting President Han, but also the nation's governance, welfare, and diplomacy. Meanwhile, due to the ongoing confrontation, the launch of a joint consultative body comprising the rival political parties and the government to discuss current state affairs is facing a setback. The ruling and opposition parties initially agreed to establish the body and hold the first meeting on Thursday. However, a National Assembly official stated that the specifics of the joint talks have yet to be finalized. Shin Ha-young, Arirang News.